So we'll be seeing the if else statement. Based on some conditions, we have to execute the next block of code is actually the if else statement. So for example, if I'll be declaring some variables, say for example a, suppose it is 300, and I'll be declaring b equals to say 100, and then we have the if statement. If suppose for example b is greater than a, and then we have to specify the colon, and then we have to write say print b is greater than a. So let's execute this. So it's not printing anything because b is not greater than a. So let's first define the value which is b is greater than a, then we'll execute. So now it's b is greater than a. Why? Because b is 400 and a is 300. So b is greater than a. So it's printing b is greater than a. Okay, but what if b is actually not greater than a? If I remove this and b is 40, then what we have to do? So we have to print else statement. Else statement is if the condition is not true. If this statement is not true, then it will be executing the else part. We have to write print a is greater than b. So since I'm writing a string, I have to write it in a double quotes or single quotes. Correct. So now let's execute. So it's showing a is greater than b. Okay, so this is about if else. We can write multiple statements, multiple if else statements, and we have one more. We have elif. What if a is exactly equals to b? If a is exactly equals to b, then it will be going in else statement. That's why we are writing elif, where a is exactly equals to b. So a and b are same. Okay, so if we have some condition like this, then a and b are same. Okay, so multiple statements we can write, like b is greater than a, then b is less than a we can do, or b is not equals to a we can do, like b is not equals to a. If I'll be executing for b, a is 30 and b is 40 and b is not equals to a, then if I'll be printing b is not same as a, we can have multiple conditions on this. B is not same as a because b is not equals to a. Okay, based on the scenarios, we can use this if, elif and else. So we can have if inside an if statement, we can have uh, elif, like multiple elif statements, and we can have the else statement. Okay, thank you so much. So let's see one exercise. Let's print even numbers and odd numbers. If I is equals to 10, so if I have defined a variable I is equals to 10, then I have to see if I modulus of 2 means if it is divided by 2, the remainder should be exactly equals to 0. Then it is a even number, right? Then let's print even number. So its else part would be else it's an odd number. Correct. Let's execute this. So it's an even number. So let's pass my maybe 13. It's an odd number. So what we have done here is, if the number which I'm passing as a variable 13 is divided by 2, then its remainder should exactly equals to be 0. But 13 is not divided by 2, its remainder is 1, so it's an odd number. If I'll be writing 14, then it's divided by 2, 2 sevens are 14, so it's an even number. Okay, so one more condition we have, some operations with logical operators. So logical operators, how we can use in this, let's see. I'll be just removing these all things. Let's say I have a variable, say x, it has value 100. I have a variable y, it has value 50. I have variable z, say it has a value of 75. Correct. So now what I have to check is if x is greater than y, and then logical operator is and y is greater than z. So when I say logical operator and, so it has to be like both the conditions, x is greater than y and y is greater than z. The both conditions should be true. So print true. So what I have to print is, okay, x is greater than y. And this is AND operator. Okay. In AND operator, both the conditions should be true. Means x should be greater than y. So yeah, this is true. And y should be greater than z. Y should be greater than z. So this is false. So let's check if this executes. It will not execute. It will go in the else statement. Let's print in else. Print. It's not AND operator. Like it's not true for AND operator. For AND operator, the condition is not true for AND operator. Let's check. So it's not true for AND operator. Why? Because in AND operator we need this. So what if I change the condition? See, if I change the z should be greater than y, then yes, now it is x is greater than y, and AND operator is true. AND operator is true. So this is the difference. See, whenever we use AND operator, we should have this condition and this condition should be true. Both the statements should be true. Yes, now x is greater than y and operator is true, correct? Okay, so let's see the use of OR operator. Where we use OR operator, even if one of the statement is true, it will return true. Suppose if I say y is greater than z. Okay, so this is false, correct? But this is true, right? So it is going to return true. Let's see, we will change this AND to OR operator. Let's execute. So x is greater than y, OR operator is true, right? Why? Because x is greater than y. So what if I reduce it to 10? Now let's execute. So it's not true for OR operator. Why? Because I have changed the value of x and I have done it. I have reduced it to 10. Then now these conditions, both the conditions are false. Now what if I say y is greater than z, right? If I increase y value to suppose 150. Okay, and then let's execute and see, it will be returning true now. X is greater than y. Not x is not greater than y, but y is greater than z is true here, right? Okay, I think uh, this if else is as clear. Okay, so we have one more thing, right? What we have is shorthand if else. So we can write in like this: print, say x. Okay, in single line we have to write if x is greater than y, then we have to write else. Okay, then else is print y. Okay, so this is short hand if else. Okay, let's execute. y, because y is greater. If we'll change the value of x to say 250, then it will be printing x. Okay. Okay, thank you so much.